right now.
I get it how I live it. I live it how I get it. Come to digits. I pull it with a lemon. Not cause she ain't living. It's just your eyes get acidic. And this ain't a scrimmage. We ain't finished. I told you.
Hey guys, this is Jerika. Welcome to my channel. So I decided to try and do this look that I saw on, I found it in one of the makeup groups that I'm in. I'll post it in this video so you guys can see what picture I'm talking about. NYX Cosmetics had posted it and I had just screenshot it. Anyway, so I tried to recreate that look. I hope you guys can see it under my bangs. But anyway, so I was really excited to try this. I love finding makeup looks online and trying to recreate it. Even if it doesn't come out exactly how the photo looks, it's okay because you kind of get to be creative and it kind of comes out the way that, you know, your own little signature look, I guess you could say. So it didn't come out horrible. So it didn't come out as great as hers, obviously, because whoever did this obviously is a professional. I'm still learning, so I'm definitely not an expert, but I am happy with how it came out. So if you guys like to see how I got this look, then keep watching. Alright guys, starting with my Maybelline Better Skin concealer. This is what I use as my base, and I'm just going to pack that on with a little triangle sponge. You can use your beauty blender or whatever type of sponge you want to use to do this. And going in with the Too Faced Chocolate Gold with that Cocoa Truffle color. This is going to be my first color. My transition color, I guess you could say. I'm just going to blend it out. I also go to my Morphe palette and use that orangey shade, which I probably should have used the orange shade first, but I messed up, so I just went ahead with it. But I think the lighter shade should have went first and then the darker shade, but we're just not going to talk about that. Then I go in the Morphe palette with a darker brown, and you're going to see me adding this like directly a little bit below the crease, and then I'm going to go in with an even darker brown right here in the Morphe palette as well. This is the 35R palette. And then you're going to see me cutting the crease with my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Toffee. Same thing that I always use. Cut creases can be a struggle when you have hooded lids like me. So what the trick is to bring the concealer past the little flap of skin on your lid. I know that sounds gross, flap of skin. But you got to bring the concealer above that, because if you don't, it's going to crease really bad. You're not going to be able to see your eyeshadow color as well. So you have to bring it above that little line of skin that folds, because if you don't, like I said, your eyeshadow will not be able to be seen, and then your cut crease will be completely pointless because no one's going to see it, and you want people to see your cut crease. It took me the longest time to figure this out, but once I figured it out, now I can kind of sort of get my cut creases to be somewhat okay. I'm still kind of a beginner at this. I'm not perfect at it. As you can see, this eye I'm doing now has more skin than the other eye. You can clearly see it, but I'm going above that line. So if you have a problem with your hooded eyes, this is the secret. Just go above the line, and you should be able to do it with no problem after that. Like once you get good at cutting your crease and going above the line, it should be easier to do after that. Now I'm going in with that dark brown shade with a small angled brush just to make the line a little bit more prominent. Here's where you can add lines and then erase again with more concealer to try to keep the cut creases even. And then I'm going in my Zulu palette and using the yellow shade. I had to pack this shade on a little bit to get it to the consistency that I wanted. But if you want your yellow shades like this to pop, you could also have put down the NYX Jumbo Milk Pencil. I didn't have that. If you put that down where you had your concealer and then put the yellow on top of it, it would be so much more bright. But like I said, I did not have any white jumbo pencils or white eyeshadows to put on first. So I just packed this color on until I got to the yellow I wanted. It still wasn't as bright yellow as I wanted it to be, but you guys get the point. It's still yellow, so I just made it work. Who else does their makeup in their bonnet? Comment below if you've gotten to this part of the video and you do makeup in your bonnet. Go ahead and put the little hand raising symbol in this video so I can see who does their makeup in their bonnet, because, you know, as black girls, we have to do that. Then you're going to see me go back in with that dark brown shade on that same angled brush. Like I said, this just makes the line more prominent. You can keep doing this as little or as much as you like. And if you mess up, you can just add some concealer where the yellow is and then reapply the yellow. It's really just back and forth with these cut creases until you get good at them. Then I'm using the NYX liner in gold. It has glitter in it, but it's not a glitter liner. It's just regular gold liner. The packaging no longer looks like this. I got this forever ago, And then I'm going in with my e.l.f. liner to start my liquid line. And then I'm going to go in with my NYX gel liner, which you won't see me do on camera. You're also not going to see me add my lashes on camera. I never do it on camera because it takes me the longest time to put them on, and it just takes up more memory card space. So I just don't even film me putting on my lashes because it takes me a long time to do. So now I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus primer, I think it's called. It was my first time using it, and I actually really liked it. It really made my foundation go on smooth. I also primed my face though with my Scandinavia priming spray before the video, so that also made my foundation apply super flawless, and I was just blown away by how well it came out. This is also my new favorite, my L'Oreal Pro Matte foundation in the color Soft Sable. This stuff has my skin so freaking flawless, and it's matte. Like, you literally don't even have to set this with powder. The only powder that I use to set is when I do my under eye highlight, which you're about to see in a minute. That's the only part that I use powder on, because you really don't need it anywhere else or it's going to look way too cakey. This stuff dries down like to a powder form, seems like, and I just love it. Going back in with the Maybelline Better Skin, and I'm going to put that under my eyes and blend it out with the little triangle sponge and then a brush. I just went back and forth between the two because I didn't have my Real Techniques blending sponge clean. I know, I should definitely have it clean, but I didn't, so I just used the triangle sponge. And then I'm going to blend it out with a brush as well, which you're going to see in a few seconds. This is also where you can clean up a little bit of your cut crease if you messed up in some spots, to try to make it as even as possible. Mine didn't come out perfectly even, but it's good enough. See, the brush just helped get rid of the harsh lines. And then I'm going in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Dark Cocoa. This is to do some contouring. I normally never contour my nose, as y'all know if you're an OG subscriber, but I decided to go ahead and do it this time just because I was feeling like I wanted to contour my nose. So just went ahead and did that, and then blended out the sides of my cheeks or whatever. I love snatched cheekbones. Contouring is something you don't have to do. A lot of people say they don't like it, but I like it. So I already have a prominent line on my cheekbone anyway, so I might as well just play into it with the makeup, right? And then I'm using my Sacha Buttercup to set under my eyes. Like I said before, this is the only type of powder I applied on top of the foundation, because the foundation just is so flawless. I literally don't have to do anything on top of the other parts. It seems like I'm putting powder everywhere, but trust me, I'm not. Like, once I wipe this away, that's the only powder I did. I didn't do any type of finishing powder because it's just really not even necessary. Then I just dusted it away with this little fluffy brush. And now I'm going in with my NYX New York contour powder kit. I just used this to kind of put some color into my cheeks and kind of set the cream contour that I had already did. And going with the Milani, this is like my new all-time favorite highlighter. I can't remember what color this is, but it's the darkest one. It's the number 3. They have like a 1, 2, and a 3. This is the number 3. I also have the number 2, which is beautiful as well, but this one is that bronzy color that I just truly love. Gives you a cute sun-kissed glow. And then I'm going with my Fenty Beauty on top, just very little, because this stuff, y'all, if you put too much of that, it's gonna be like, you're gonna be beaming like the sun, which is okay, but I didn't want it to be too prominent. So I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. If you did, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and on Snapchat to keep up with me in my daily life. But that is pretty much it. So I thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good day.